What's wrong with being an angry prophet denouncing the hypocrisies of our times?
Do you want to be an angry prophet denouncing the hypocrisies of our times?
Yeah, I think I'd like to be an angry prophet denouncing the hypocrisies of our times. Then grab it, grab it.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Reese on the radio for Reese on the Radio TV. Hey, everybody's got an opinion about Adrian Peterson. Now, I'm probably going to give one, too. Yes, Adrian Peterson abused his son. Goes without saying. No argument there. But I got to ask the other question. Hasn't there always been this argument that young African-American athletes are not responsible for their children? We got athletes with 4 baby mamas and 6 kids. They always say that this is a part of the culture that needs to change. Well, here we have a story with Adrian Peterson, who has a 4-year-old son and a 2-year-old son who he may have abused, but he was laying down a little bit of discipline on his children, trying to be a responsible father. I believe that he made a mistake. I believe that he went overboard. Maybe it is a learned behavior. In fact, I'm willing to say it goes without saying that it's a learned behavior. Adrian Peterson learned to whip his children because that's what his mother used to do to him. We'll let the courts decide. But my question is to all of the pundits and the talking heads out there. You're so concerned about the way that African Americans whip their children. That seems to be the focal of all of your rhetoric that's been coming out lately. But I don't hear one peep when we're talking about cities like Chicago and Detroit, where innocent children are being shot, if not killed, by gangs and drug culture. Nothing's being said. There's no eagerness to talk about putting an end to that or talking about the culture difference within those precincts. That is considered racist. But to talk about the way that an African-American young man was raised by his African-American mother and how he passed that discipline down to his 4-year-old child, now you can have a conversation. Now a conversation can be held. Well, guess what, folks? If you'd ask any one of those kids that got switched, if you would ask any one of those kids that got a beating, if you would ask any one of those kids that got slapped around, and ask them would they rather have that or a bullet in the skull from God knows where, over a nickel bag of crack, every kid would be lining up for a whooping today. For Reese on the Radio TV, I'm Reese on the Radio. Don't forget to check us out weeknights at 8 p.m. on wackfmradio.com.